the bottom line is love. You know that? What they do and what we do should be based on love. You shouldn't do it, even the giving part, you shouldn't do it just to receive from God, finances from God, even though He do bless you when you bless others. It should be done out of love. Everything that we do should be done out of love. I want to read a passage here in Psalm 82, and it's verse 4. It says, deliver the poor and needy. Rescue them out of the hand of the wicked. When missionaries and different people go overseas, that's their purpose. The wicked is the enemy. Yeah. Even though people are being used by the enemy, the root of that is the enemy. The Bible teaches us that our battle is not a physical battle, it's a spiritual battle. Right. So we're not fighting one another. We're fighting the enemy. Okay? So when they go overseas, they're rescuing them out of the hand of the enemy. Right. But it takes funds to do that. Amen. It takes funds to travel on the airplane, because if you go up to the airport and tell them you're a Christian and you want to fly to India, they're just going to laugh at you. You being a Christian don't mean nothing to them. Matter of fact, in certain places, they may even lock you up. Like I said last night, we have people like Daniel King and different ministries going over, Voice of the Martyr, and different people going over there, and they're going into dangerous territory. A lot of them, Daniel King experiences, are being shot at. And while they're being shot at, we're here watching TV. But here's the good news. When you support them, the same soul that they win is accredited to yours. Thank you, Lord. That's the kind of God we serve. Yeah. Amen. Hallelujah. I want to read one more passage here, and it talks about love. I'm a love teacher. I like teaching on love. Yeah. God delivered me from an angry spirit. And to do that, He had to give me a loving spirit. Amen. Galatians 1 John chapter 3. Verse 17 and 18 says, but if anyone has the world's goods, resources, I'm reading from the Amplified, so it may sound a little different. But if anyone has the world's goods, resources for sustaining life, and sees his brother and fellow believer in need, yet closes his heart of compassion against him, how can the love of God live and remain in him? And we walk around saying that we operate in the love of God, and you see somebody in need and you won't help them? How can the love of God really be in you? You know, John 13:35, Jesus said that you would know us by the love that we have for one another. And verse 18 shows us how to exhibit that love. It says, little children, let us not love merely in theory or in speech, but in deed and in truth, in practice and in sincerity. True love has results. It's easy for people to say, I love you, I love you. But love has a corresponding action. That's right. You can say you love somebody all day long, but it's shown through how you treat them. Right. And if we say we love God, then evidence of our love for God is what we do for the people. You know, it's all about loving people and loving God. So I encourage you, give your best. We don't lock the door so you can't leave. We don't pass the button. Anybody that's been here long enough know that we don't pass the button until we have a keynote speaker coming. Now, if you want to give to a certain ministry, please note it on your check or on the envelope. Because if you don't, all of the proceeds are going to Daniel King. So if you want to give to Brother Don's ministry, Loving Hands, and Voice of the Martyr, and different ministries, put it on your check, and it'll go to them. 100% goes to them. Nothing comes to us. Whatever you give goes to the missionaries. Amen? Amen. I'm waiting on if everybody done get. I don't want to rush. I want you to take your time. We had Sister Bonnie last night. She had a big old check. Everybody done. Okay. Now, No, I won't. That'll be we're the love pastor, that's right. So they're going to pass the bucket, and, oh, you didn't, you forgot the bucket. Hey, man, you got to have a bucket. Be in expectation. Expectation is the prerequisite to manifestation. They're going to pass the bowl. And y'all give your best.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Oh. You know, we really appreciate y'all coming out. You know, we love you too. You love being here? Oh, I like that. Amen. We love having you here. Yeah. You know I've been listening. And I had nobody to school me. Praise God.
Thank you, Lord.
Brother Danny, I want to do something. Can you come here and pray over the offering? Let a missionary pray over the missionary money.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Pray over the offering.
Hallelujah.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this money which will be used to bring people into the kingdom of God.
Amen.
Lord, for every dollar that's sown, I ask for 2 harvests. First of all, I ask for a harvest of souls, for people to be saved because of this money. And second, I ask for a harvest in the lives of those that have given. I pray that every person who is believing God for a miracle will receive the miracle they're asking God for. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Praise the Lord. And we want to